Hi, my love. How are you, honey? I just came on to say hi. See what's going on. Kind of tired, but not sleepy. I don't know if that makes sense. I had a long, late nap today. Nelly, Nell, day. Hi, how are you? I had a long, late nap. Like I fell asleep. Oh my god! Like I slept the whole day basically because I fell asleep. I got up this morning late, so I didn't send my daughter to school, and then um I like crashed out like 11 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't wake up till like six, seven, till like 6 o'clock in the evening. My hours have been so screwed up lately. uh, So now everybody is sleeping and I'm up. So I said, let me come live, see what's going on, see how everybody's doing. How you doing, everyone? All right, all right. You ready for the summer? Everybody ready for the summer? They're good. They're good, Nelly. All my grandkids passed their grades, so they're all going to the next level, the next grade. Um, my daughter graduates on the 18th from elementary school into junior high school, and they're all ready for the summer. Like we're all ready for the summer. Well, you know what, Kendra, you need to just stay, relax, get some sleep, do some cooking, do some fishing, and just sleep late. Like sleep a little later. Time is just going by. Like I look at my daughter and I'm like, man, 11 years already went by and it goes by so quick. You don't even realize it. It's like I can't believe she's graduating from elementary school. I know you told me. Did you try the music I told you? And her school out here, like they do something and it's really cool and I like what they do. Um, so her her elementary school, for their last, hey, Foot Soldier, how are you, honey? Um, hi, finest, how are you, Mama Kota? What they're doing for her is, well, for her grade, they're setting up a pic a picnic, I guess you could say, in the park with the middle school. So this way, when the kids are going into the middle school, they have like familiar faces around. So thank God, thank God. But yes, I think that's kind of cool that they're doing that. So what's up with you, ladies and gentlemen? How have you been? How have you been? Haven't really been on here much. We had a really hot week last week, and I was just really out of my element. Oh my God, you're a mess. How did you jump off the bed? What made you jump off the bed? You're a hot mess. I cannot with this man. The word made you do it. Get the hell out of here. Why? What you had? You thought you had to use the bathroom or something? I'm not understanding. I listen to that music. Oh, I fall right to sleep. Well, then that was your dumb, but that's your dumb behind. It ain't got shit to do with the music. Yeah, I listen to all of them. I listen to all of The only thing I cannot stand, I I I cannot listen to other birds. I can't listen to birds. He said that boot woke me. I know, right? For soldier, it's crazy. I don't know why would make people choose the app over a friend. That's crazy. But nothing surprises me nowadays. Like nothing surprises me. That's why I'm so happy that I have the friends that I have. So good be trying. Yo, for so to keep her foot on my neck, she be trying to keep me under pressure. You see what she's doing, right, Nelly? You see what she's doing, Nelly? I'm about to pull an all-nighter. Who ready to pull an all-nighter? Who don't see nothing? You see? Hold on, let me copy this link so I can post it. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna do this. I'll be right back. Okay. Did it work? Yeah, it did. All right. You don't see anything from it, really? Well, Nelly sees it. Mm-mm. Oh Lord. I've come to the realization that people on YouTube. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get your channel going, and then we're gonna be live all the time. People just listen. It just if you just sit back and watch the rhetoric that's going around, you'll see it's a pattern, and it's a pattern it's a repetitive pattern, and the problem it becomes a problem when you become part of the pattern, and the only way you become part of the pattern is if you allow yourself to be drawn into the stitch, right? That's it. The best way to avoid it is to just ignore it. Hold on a second. We got a guest. I wonder who this could be. Hello, Foot Soldier.
Oh, you remember my name? Wow.
And I came on here prepared. I knew you was gonna keep your foot on my neck. I just knew it. So
I don't do no good, so I guess I'm just giving up.
you can't give up.
Yes, I
I
can.
won't let you. No, you can't. But yeah, the best way for you to stay out of that is just ignore it.
They're still messing with him?
Yeah, yeah. But now Myra's
What?
going around saying that he's because they said he pillow talking with Sweet Fragrance, which is you know aside the fact that if they do want to pillow talk, it's their
Right,
business.
then
Like
that's a man and a woman. I mean,
yeah.
she don't talk to everybody. I mean, whatever. It don't
Hmm.
matter.
And they
It
don't.
don't matter. Whether it was true or not, it shouldn't matter.
Right. Neither one of them has to come out here and clarify anything because this whole shit started because he if I remember correctly he asked or Sweet Fragrance had posted about Team
Yeah, I
Angel.
remember. Yeah.
That's just
The
nonsense.
only thing
That's
you can
nonsense.
do, don't watch it. That's the only thing you can do.
Yep. And ignore it.
You
Don't
don't
pay
have to
mind
watch
to
it.
it.
You don't
Don't
have to.
answer to it.
You don't like what
They let
somebody
them
says.
say,
Don't watch it.
yep. And that's a redundant. That's a cliche around here. I don't care what nobody says, but you address it. Just leave the shit alone.
Well, I mean, depends on how long. I guess everybody's gonna do what they're gonna do anyway. So
You
it is what it
Either
is.
way, when that tornado comes around, if you're gonna jump in it, and if you're gonna be part of it, they're gonna find a way to put you in it.
That's so.
But
What else been going on?
nothing, nothing. I said I took a long nap, a long nap. Like, it wasn't even a nap, bro. I slept like a whole night. I woke up this morning and laid back down. I fell asleep from 11 to 5.
You know, I have other friends, and they don't watch YouTube. So when I called my so-called friend a vet, I didn't get no
Yeah.
response, right? So I was like,
Uh,
damn, ain't nobody else I could call the vet. They not answering the phone. I know what that means. Don't call them no more. That's what I said. I have friends outside of YouTube. They don't do YouTube.
mm, well, just to clear my part up a little bit, I have unwanted company around me
I'm
sometimes
interested in your part.
who are unbelievably nosy.
I,
Um,
I, I
my
don't
current
care.
situation isn't my best situation.
I don't care.
I know. I know.
No, other than that, how's the fam?
Huh?
Other than that, how's everybody doing?
They're good. They're good. I'm getting ready for Annalise's graduation.
Yeah, there's a lot of graduations been going on.
Yeah, she graduates in 2 weeks. I can't believe she's already going to junior
So
high school.
you got what she's wearing already?
Not yet. She still hasn't picked it out, but she has one more week because then I gotta get her hair did and everything else.
Damn, it's 1 o'clock
I don't.
already.
Yeah, that's why I said, oh, let me go live for a little bit, see how everybody's doing. And it's so quiet
Mm.
and peaceful, so I was playing Fortnite with my grandkids, and they're all like, "Grandma, can we play kids?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And their parents are like, "It's time for bed." I was like, "Good night." They try to swindle me. Their parents are telling them it's time for bed, and they want to stay up late, so they're using me. I'm like, "No, no, no, no. It's time for bed. Good night,
Uh,
guys."
what do you mean for the weekend?
Nah, we were playing Fortnite, the game, and their parents were telling them it's time for bed. And they were like, "Grandma, you want to play
Yeah,
Fortnite?" And I was like,
yeah, it's a cutoff on that.
"Uh huh."
It wouldn't
And I
matter.
told
It
them,
wouldn't matter.
"Yeah."
So it wouldn't have mattered if they was playing Fortnite or not. They would still have to go to bed, right?
Uh huh. But they tried using me to stay up later. So they got on the game and they're like, "All right, Grandma, let's play Fortnite." And I'm like, "All right." And I heard their parents saying it's time for bed. I was like, "Good night." No, I mean, I got off the game. But yo, did you see that shit that Trump got? He was found guilty on all 34 charges,
I heard about it, but I didn't watch it. I only
and he's
found a
not
few
gonna do
people,
a lick of
depending
time.
on where you went. Quite a few people was talking about it, depending on who you subscribe to. They was talking about it, but I didn't go and listen.
Yeah,
I really wasn't all that
yeah.
into it.
He was found guilty on all of them, and they're saying that, and they're like talking about it like it's nothing. They're like, okay, well, he's now he could
Yeah,
pay mine to his
Okay,
to running in for the
is
president.
that a way? Is that a way to try to keep them out of office?
Nope.
How can you be found guilty of something and nothing's gonna happen? What's the point?
Yep. That's the thing. They said that. First of all, first we have to see because he's found guilty, but they haven't sentenced him. I guess that's the thing. Because
Hmm.
right now, if you're a felon, you can't even vote. So I'm not understanding how he has 34 felonies and he still can run for presidency. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Is that gonna affect? Is that to me? They trying to prevent him from running. I mean, look at it this way: which one would be better? One look like he
medicine,
ready to
forget
pass out.
subscribe. That was live feed on the news as he was being transported. I seen a
Yeah,
replay. I didn't watch the actual live,
but
but
which one would you? You know, one look
would
like
I
they
rather
ready to
watch?
know. Which one would you rather have as president? One look like he about ready to go. He know how he about 90. What happened to him?
I would rather have Biden just at the fact that Trump thinks that this is he wants to be the only one. What is that called? Dictatorship. He wants to be a dictatorship. Both of them are shit for president. I would love to get the chance to see if what Kamala would do if given that presidency, but I don't know if she'd get it. But as far as presidents is concerned, I really think Biden and Trump are shit. But I think Trump is worse.
I would take Trump over Biden.
You would take Trump over Biden?
Yep.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Trump would turn this into a communist country, man. And that's just like I said. It's he wants dictatorship. He wants to be the one to have control of everything. He wants the he doesn't want Republicans and Democrats, and he wants just one, and that's just not that's like living in Russia and all them other places. I would not want that.
Well, we damn near there already.
He had a whole penthouse waiting for him. 90% of the people was trying to kill him, Nelly. I don't think any of them are good for anything. I believe we would have had a
So,
better shot.
are you going to vote though?
Oh man, uh-uh.
Why not? They say you vote. If you don't vote,
I
we
can't
can't
vote.
complain. People say
I
we
can't
don't
vote.
vote. If we don't vote, we can't complain.
But this is what I'm telling you. I cannot vote. I'm a felon. That's what I'm saying. Like it's crazy that
You're a
felons can't
felon.
vote.
Hold on. Wait a minute. You a felon? I don't even know that. I don't know nothing about you. I say, and I got there to call you my friend. You a felon? Wait a minute. You a felon?
Hey, Ronnie. Your
You
babies are beautiful. God bless them. Congratulations to them graduating.
they graduated. They
Yeah,
graduated already.
she posted a picture of her daughter. Beautiful girl, beautiful young
It's on.
lady.
Is it on her community wall?
I don't know if it's still up there. You took it down or is it there, Ronnie?
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah, so being felons can't vote, but
Did y'all know
a
that this
person.
lady? Hold on, can we go back to? Wait a minute. You admit that you're a felon? Where they do that at? I can't be associated with fellas. I mean, I'm just saying, you are the company you keep. People get you confused, mixed up with felons. I'm not a felon.
I never told you, I never told you about that. I'll tell
Hell,
you about that. I thought I did.
hell no. I don't. All the fact I know you're a felon, I don't want to know nothing else. I can't. I can't be associated with a felon. Y'all better run. Y'all
but
support the felon. We're gonna stay on this felon conversation. Cause you should have never said that. Y'all are supporting a felon.
she
Did y'all
said
know that?
it's gone. She said it's gone. I just shared it. Nobody's supporting me. I just shared for 24 hours. Said sad I can't share with y'all how I'd like to. I know. Yeah, she took it down.
No,
But she's beautiful. She had a
congratulations
little house.
anyway. What you mean we're not supporting you? If we come in your chat and we listen to your rhetoric, we supporting you. But this is
Listen.
some big news right here. You a
Because
felon?
you try to get me up there, subscribers, cut it out.
You just said nobody's supporting you.
Who?
You just said
Who?
that.
I mean,
We come in
well,
the chat,
you
that's
gotta
support.
watch out. Yes, that is
What?
support. Yes.
Okay, thank
Look,
you.
never saying leave me alone. Anyway, anyway, felons can't vote, but this man who just was found guilty on all 34 felonies could still run for president.
I'm a
That's
lost for words
crazy.
on the felon conversation.
Oh, mira, déjame mierda ya. Déjate mierda ya. Yeah, shit happens, man.
Shit
You
happens.
know,
Shit
shit
happens.
happens.
That's your excuse for shit happens.
Listen, I will tell you this. No,
I'm
he can. He can. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's the only way he's not gonna be able to run, if I'm not mistaken, is if he actually has to do time. Now, all 34 of them felonies carry a max of 4 years. But if he doesn't do time for any of them, I think he can still run for president. And this court case was for the bribery for him paying that lady to be quiet or whatever.
all of it is jail time. You mean to tell me you probably don't get none? So what's the point?
I I'm gonna be honest with you. I was gonna I was saying that while the court case was going on, but just to know that people did find him guilty, I don't know. I wouldn't bet all my money on that.
There ain't no point in even
Yeah,
going to court. Don't make no sense.
yeah, it does. Money does talk, but from what I understand, Trump is also broke. But who knows?
They ain't broke.
We'll
You got
see.
money cash somewhere.
I just think that, like I said, I think either one of them are a sad case because you have Biden who looks like he's about to die,
He do, don't he?
and yeah, and Trump who wants to be in a who wants to create a dictatorship. Either way, they're both bad. So I hope that Trump gets time. No, let me rephrase that. So I would be alright if Trump gets time, if Biden steps down and Kamala takes office. I really want to see what Kamala would do.
Why? Look what he done. He used to be Obama's vice president. She's his vice
Hmm.
president, right? Man,
Right. And I don't think they understand. I think that they believe in a lot of stuff the same way. I do believe that there's a difference in how they go about it. I don't know. But do you know out here in, well, not out here, but in New York City, there are people walking around with t-shirts that says, Donald Trump is, oh no, the N word
hmm
are down for Donald Trump.
well, I mean, some could say they down for Biden, but would you think they really put the
Yes,
woman in?
Nelly.
You
I
think
think
they
that
would?
that would be the only. I think that would be the only reason why she wouldn't get it is because she's a woman. I
Exactly.
don't think that the world. I don't think the world is ready to step over
Didn't
that
Hillary?
barrier yet.
Didn't Hillary ran as well?
Who?
Didn't Hillary run for president too?
Yeah, yeah, but Hillary had a lot of backdoor shit going on. She had a lot of backdoor shit going on. I think if
Yeah.
it wasn't for Reddit posting all them things on her emails, or the people who posted it, whoever did, I think if they wouldn't have did that, I think she would have won. Because they
I don't
did
think
all
it
of
would have
that
made
just to
no.
find out.
I don't
Huh?
think it would have made a difference because she's a woman. It seems like these old stuffy people have that mindset of that 50s mindset. Women should be seen and not heard type of attitude. But we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, Nelly, my opinion, and this is my opinion only, I personally feel that Donald Trump is just selling people dreams and people are just ignorant to buy them.
They've
Because
been selling.
if they haven't seen what he did in the 4 years when he was president, it's crazy. Like I just don't see how. But to each his own.
People see what
I
they
know
want
I
to see.
get.
It could be right in their face and they still act like they didn't see it.
I just think they both of them need to just. I it's so we have so far running Kanye West.
Oh,
We
hell
can't put
no.
him in office.
No, he need to go to a
Listen,
hospital. He need to run to a psych ward.
yeah, they do, King, but I mean, fucking Kanye West is on the ballot. Are you serious? Kanye West, Trump, and fucking Biden. Like, you gotta be kidding me. But they were saying in the news that the only stipulations to being a president is you have to be born in the United States of America.
Whoopee.
And you should, cause you probably win. You probably win, King Bait. Who? Biden. Biden falls asleep all the time. Biden falls asleep all the time.
I don't think I could be president. It seems like they age in a year or so.
Let me
I
tell
mean,
you something about the let me tell you something about the presidency, okay? Listen, and this is why Trump wants it, because he wants to change this. The only thing different about the presidency is you live in that White House, you have good security guards, and you're in charge of a little red button. That's it. Because everything else goes through a mob of people. Like you have the Congress, you have the Parliament, you have the whatever. There's just a whole line of shit before you. If you want to pass something, you got to go through a whole lot of people. That's what Trump wants to get. He wants to take out all the other people. That's what makes us democracy. He is. He is. He is. Like that's the only thing that the president has that he is 100% in charge of, and that's that little red button. So, but I just want to see where this is gonna go. Where with Trump, 34, 34, 34 guilty pleas, he has to do time for at least one. If not, they might as well let him go because if they're gonna put him on probation, he's not gonna live to complete it.
Oh, right.
Because I think Trump is like 89.
Really? But
Hmm.
if he do go to jail, they give him jail time. There ain't gonna be no like a jail. You know that, right?
Oh hell no, he's gonna be in federal prison with
Yeah.
a damn
He be getting
golf
all.
thing.
It'd be just like he home getting everything that he would get if he was home.
Hmm.
So it's like
Yep.
it don't make a difference.
Listen, this
Did
whole system is jacked up.
but then they do
He has a
Nixon.
suite. He probably does, Nelly.
Didn't they do Nixon though?
Yeah, but Nixon wasn't found guilty. Nixon stepped down as president, and
Yeah, he had no
he
choice.
wasn't found guilty. Donald Trump is
Yeah.
the first president in history to be found guilty on charges. Not the first one to have charges brought against him, but to be
Ex-president.
found guilty. Hmm. If
I
Trump
know.
gets locked up,
I
what
think that
about his
hurt.
security?
I
Yes.
think Nixon would much rather been able found guilty than to step down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was a
I don't
nasty.
know. I don't know about that.
He was a nasty MF too. That's what I'm saying. None of them just been in charge, haven't really.
At the end of the day, to me, all the presidents are for the rich people. I don't believe any of them are for anybody who isn't rich.
So actually, the bank's really in charge.
Hmm. The banks and the Jewish people,
Uh,
they're not dumb. They're not dumb. In the middle of the street and raise my shirt up.
who did that?
Nelly said, I'll see the goat stand in the middle of the street and raise my shirt up.
Now we don't do that.
They keep running the stop sign and that pisses me off. She gonna hold her shirt up to make the car stop.
Now you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I agree, Cherokee. Clinton he was kinda decent. He was kinda decent.
Yeah, but you know what happened to all the decent ones, or the ones that want to make changes, they get rid of them. So
Hmm.
what's the point of having all these so-called bodyguards and somebody in your camp that sold you out? They did Kennedy, inside job.
Yeah.
They killed Martin, inside job.
He was a pervert but decent, even though he smoked weed. Listen, weed right now is legal, so anybody can smoke that shit.
Not only that, people been smoking for whatever reason. Seems to calm a lot of people, they say.
But why don't you try it?
I've tried it. It makes me think about all the bad things I did, so now I'm smoking.
So it works the opposite for you. It don't calm you down, it amps you up.
And I'll get amped up and just think about the shit I did. And be like, you should know better not to do that.
You heard her, Nelly? She says she smokes weed and it makes her think about, it doesn't matter who we vote for, they're gonna choose who the government wants. Our vote don't count. You ain't never lie. You ain't
Yeah,
never lie.
when Bush won, he was losing. And next thing you know, they said he won. I was like, I'll be damned. There's no way he should have won. Then they had this bullshit about recounting. That's a waste of time as well. If you got to have a recount, already some shady stuff going on.
Could you imagine how that would be? Look how she is not high. You ain't lying.
What?
That's why I said I was going for her smoking weed if it calmed her down. But she
I
said it
don't
just
need
amps her up. So stay away
it
from that
didn't.
shit.
It
Stay away
didn't.
from
I didn't say it amped me up. I said made me think about the things I did when I was younger up until now, the bad things. I wasn't amped up about it, just something you think about. You know how they say when you about to die and your whole life flashes before you, that
she
kind of
gonna kill. Let me say you gonna kill her. Yeah.
whatever. See, she got jokes down there.
Oh, King Bear said, "Y'all stop picking on Fred. We not.
I ain't worried about them king bit.
You see, she all sweet to you and shit.
Especially the felon, she can't say nothing. Nothing. Not one word. You can't talk about Trump either. You just as
She
bad.
brought us way back. You see, this is why I don't like people can't. I hate when people can't leave the past where it's at.
You brought it up. You should have never told nobody about it.
I brought it up, but it was in the past though, and now you brought it back up.
Well, excuse me for being a kind of taken aback about you being a felon. Okay, so it's my fault that I keep talking about it. I just can't get over it. Okay.
You see, this is what makes me think that you do because you said it makes you bring up things from the past, and that happened in the past, and you bringing it up.
What did I just say? I said I was taken aback by it. So forgive me for keep bringing it up. Don't get mad with me because you're a felon. It's not my fault that you're a felon. Try to make me feel bad.
I'm mad because you keep bringing it up. What happened to let bygones be
You
bygones? What happened?
mad? First of all,
That
I'm
conversation was like 20
I
minutes
said,
ago, and you're still
listen, you
bringing
had
it
to
up.
let me explain to you where I'm coming from with it. I'm supposed to be your friend, and I find this out just now, so I'm taken aback by it. I mean, forgive me for keep
I
talking
thought you
about
don't
it.
like judge. I thought you don't like judging shit up from the past.
I
Why
ain't
you
never
still
told.
thinking
First
about
of all, I didn't bring it up. You did. Don't try to
I did.
don't try to make me feel bad because I'm feeling some kind of way that you're a felon.
I,
I just
I
listen.
did.
I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna say, "Damn, she a felon. I can't believe this shit." That's what's going to happen. You're
But
gonna
this
mess up.
is, but this, no. You see, you keep dancing around it. Just let it go. Once the minute goes by, it's in the past. Leave it there.
You know what?
Good, Nelly. Good. Get on the panel. Come on. It's there. The link is there.
I don't know what she gonna come up here for. It ain't gonna change nothing. You're a felon. You're a felon. I mean, what you want me to say?
She said, why you have to keep. Look, well, King Bit thinks I'm cool. He said in his book, fellas are cool.
I'm
See?
sure. Oh, so
And
yeah,
Nelly said, why do you have to keep bringing
because I can,
why you keep saying felon
because
is the
I
word for
can,
her?
because I can, and I will.
That's
I
what we
fight
were
that
talking about.
way.
We were talking about that
Okay, okay. I'm gonna talk
and Trump.
I'm gonna talk about this shit all year. How about that? I be like, did you know that lady was a felon? And I'm just finding out about it, and I'm supposed to be her friend.
Mhm. That's why we cool, cause you with it.
I ain't with nothing. Wait a minute. I have to disassociate
You
myself.
are.
This is the last time I'll
That's
be on a felons panel. I'm just saying.
get the fuck out of here with all the panels you be on.
But you don't know what channel I'll be on unless I tell you. You don't be in that sector. Because I
You
sure
don't
ain't
know where
on
I be. You
I'm
don't know
sure,
where
man.
I be.
Oh, so, oh, that's right. Your record shows. You got a point there. I don't know nothing about you.
You
Just
see
sit
this,
there.
Nelly? You see this? I need a new co-host. I can't do this with her no more. She's telling me how she really feels.
Well, they got a lot of felons out there. I'm sure you're gonna have no trouble finding one. How about that, Nelly?
she,
Tell me what to not to say. Well,
she
I don't
said
know.
she
We
gonna
got to be
tell
back
me.
here. I ain't gonna get over this shit. I'll be thinking about this shit all year round. Shit. I guess you never
But
know,
thank God
people.
there's only a couple of months. Thank God there's only a couple of months left.
Shoot, we already in June.
Yep,
Seems
the
like we
year's
just
almost
passed.
over.
Yeah. When is
Listen,
the last day of school? Not talking about for the graduates.
out here the last day of school is the 26th, I believe.
And Anne Marie's is going to the what?
She's going middle school, junior high school.
What grade is that?
Six.
Okay.
And then he said, well, for the record, I'm not a felon.
Okay. I didn't say you
I'm not.
were. There. I'm not accusing you of being anything, Nelly. I'm not even.
Unfortunately, I never went back to clear my record because it was just stupid for me to have one anyway. So I'm like, whatever. But when that happened, like I started having my medical issues anyway. So it's not like I need my record cleared to work or whatever. So and
So you don't
I'm
care.
fine. No, I don't.
Like that's obvious.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not the one that did get caught. It was a situation that happened that I thought was cleared, and it wasn't. Somebody ratted on,
They
and I
supposed to
just got
clear
caught
it
up
and
with
they
it.
didn't. They didn't
Huh?
clear it. They were supposed to clear it and they
Well,
didn't.
the thing is that if I would have fought it, it was just a fucked up situation. Cause the way I am, like I never go through my man's stuff. I don't go through his phone. I don't go through his bank account. I don't do any of that. I'm just not that type of person. He had his own room, and I never went in his room because it was his room. It's not my business. I don't care. And so basically, if I would have taken it to trial, I would have had to try to make 6 men and women believe that I'm not that type of woman. And my lawyer felt that it would be
That was
impossible. It would be impossible because most women do that. They go through their man stuff. They go through their, and most men have women that go through their stuff. So he said, if we take it to trial, you're gonna lose. Like nobody's gonna believe that. And I had, and I was like, you know what, whatever. I just wanted it over with. And so that was it. So I basically took a plea, so I could get out of it. And I had like 4 years probation, but I have that stigma on my record. Now I could have went back and taken it off, like I said, because obviously I'm not a troublemaker. I don't run around getting into trouble. I'm not a repeat offender, but I just never bothered. So that's what made it a felony was because there was weapons. That was it. Not that I handled it in my DNA, my fingerprints weren't on any of them, but because they were around my surroundings and, like I said, the taking it to trial and trying to have 12 people believe that I don't nosy around in other people's business is just not the way because everybody does. So, but, oh, so I just left it. I should have, but I just didn't bother. So I said, fuck it. So it's on my record. So now I can't vote. I can't work for the government, which is fine. I don't want to work for this crooked ass government anyway. Uh, yeah, New York State is really petty. They're really petty. Like the cops out there, New York City. I don't know about the whole state, but New York City, like they're really petty. Like they're
are you upstate
they
New
is
York?
huh?
Are you upstate New York?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it different there, policing different than the city?
Um, yeah. Up here they're a lot more relaxed.
Okay.
Like up here, if you get stopped and you don't have a license, like they'll just make you leave the car. Um, in New York City, they arrest you. Up here, if you cross in the middle of the street, it's not such a big thing. In New York City, it really isn't, depending. Sometimes you have cops that want to stop you and give you a ticket for jaywalking, and they're
Right.
just really petty in New York.
You think it's because the environment?
Yeah, I definitely believe that. And I think that it's getting worse for New York City because the people just don't have no respect for the police. They just don't. And I think that right now the police are policing scared.
Yeah. Can't seem all the videos I've seen. I can't say that I blame them. You pull up a traffic stop, and next thing you know, somebody's shooting.
Hmm.
They it's like nobody
I mean,
cares.
New
They
York
don't.
City, they shoot the policemen while they're in the car.
That's what I'm saying. Some of them I've seen a lot of them get out the car just for a traffic stop. So now when they come guns drawn, everybody's like, why they got their guns drawn?
Mhm.
Because they're getting chased. Like this guy, he stabbed somebody, and the police came and was like addressing him, and he ran up on him so fast, he stabbed the cop in the neck, and he bled out. It was crazy,
Mm.
but he froze. So a lot of times when we say, "Oh, I would have done this better," who knows how we would have handled it in that
Right.
situation? The cop he wasn't quick enough. He saw the man with the knife, and just that quick, he was in his face, saying, "You want some?"
That's why I
And
tell.
so,
That's why I tell my kids, like, when the cops pull you over, don't argue with them. You want to fight what they're doing, then there's a different way. But when they pull you over, just, you know what I mean? Just don't argue with them. Don't fight with them. Like, you can deal with the
yeah,
cops, because like, there
not
was
going.
this one cop.
Mm-hmm.
There was this cop who was constantly coming around and constantly harassing these kids. Boo Boo, his cousins, their friends, like this one cop just wouldn't stop. Like he knew where they would be at. He would constantly go there and constantly. So what we did was we got a petition together, signed a petition,
Right.
and the guy got kicked out of the precinct. He went to
Yeah,
another precinct.
he was trying to lock them
But
up. And who knows how many
yeah,
other
but
people he done that to. You know what I mean?
yeah. And
He
my
was
thing
trying.
is that at the end of the day, everybody feels this way. It's either you or me. Unfortunately, in New York City, we can't carry weapons, so the cops can. So it's in a me or you situation, you're gonna lose. So don't make it that situation.
Some
If you
people
try to fight them, if you try to fight them in the street, you're gonna lose 90%
Yep.
of the time. If you fight
Yep.
them in the street, you're gonna lose. There's much more of them, and like I said, they have just do what they say, and then we can pursue charges after that.
Yeah, because
But if you try to fight them,
you're not gonna win.
they have to have 9 cars pulled up before they talk to you. Are you serious?
Well, normally here they pull up one car, two people in it, but if something going on, the next thing you know, I'll be like, does it take 6 cars for y'all, this one person?
Hmm.
Yeah, they kind of like, because I've seen them come 2 and 4 and they still get shot. One of them gets shot, but the person they be shooting all them shots don't get shot. It's like they scared.
Listen, this is I tell my sons all the time. You guys already got 2 strikes against you. You're men. Sorry, 3 strikes against you. You're men who live in New York City and you're of color. That's it. Those are your 3 strikes. They already have their, and it's unfortunate. Like, this isn't the way that it should be, but it is. They already have a profile on you. Now, when they pull you over, or when they stop you, and you begin to interact with them in that way, that profile you're making true. So you need to just, they come to you, whatever, they want to see your, they ask you for your ID, give them your ID. Anything else, no, I'll get a lawyer, whatever. That's it. But once you start refusing, that, that's it. That's all they need. That's all they need is for
Being
you to
aggressive
refuse,
and then
resist, become aggressive, because they're gonna
yeah.
say, I felt I was threatened.
Hmm. And you, if it's on, they have their little body thing. It'll show that you being aggressive because you're not
Mhm.
complying. Because somebody was like, "No,
Mhm.
you don't have to comply." Yes, you do.
Yeah.
What you gonna do if they ask you for your license? Not gonna give it to them. They're gonna get you out the car and lock you up. You know,
That's what
for
I'm saying. Like the whole shit is unnecessary. Sometimes people cause problems. I don't have to show them my ID, but if you're not doing nothing wrong, why
right.
not show them your ID?
You're
If
not
you're
gonna.
not doing that,
It ain't like they're gonna let you go where you don't want to show me your ID. You can go. They're not gonna do
right?
that.
No, no. And 90% of the time, they're gonna have a reason to have stopped you. He was already on papers. They pulled guns and everything, and it's on the dash cam when they
Yeah.
called his racist ass Postman.
Yep.
That's
And those are the ones
listen.
you don't.
My son got a dose. My son got a dose of reality. That one time when my daughter was in the hospital and we were there. She was there for about a week. She caught a really bad allergy with asthma. She never had it. Cheyenne. And so they were discharging her. So I had to go around to I parked the car, went into the hospital, I signed her out, whatever. I came down, put her in the car, and it was me, my two sons, and my daughter. Now my son has this thing when he has a hoodie on, he keeps it on his head. So he got in the car, he was in the car, the hoodie was on his head, and he's in the front seat. It was raining. I made the turn at the corner, and 2 seconds into that, the lights went on. Both cops came out the car with their weapons drawn.
Hmm.
I looked at the cop to my left and I said, I am in this car with my kids. Why are your weapons drawn? My son is 15 and my other kids are uh 13 and 9. Why are your guns drawn? So, your tail light was out or whatever. No, it wasn't. Whatever. Anyways, they let me go. They followed me home, went to the house, parked the car, got the kids out the car, and I told Boo Boo, this is why I tell you, you already got marks against you. Because had it not been for Boo Boo in my front seat with his hoodie on, they would have never pulled me over.
I got stopped. I got stopped, and I looked like somebody they was looking for. Guess what? I did look like that person. They showed it to me.
Yeah,
I didn't have my ID. You know, they drove me home for me to get my ID.
to get
Then
the
they're gonna give
ID.
me a,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna give me a card for me to be a snitch. Talking about if you see anything going on in the neighborhood, call us. You know, they weren't the cops that ride the blue car. They had a different. You know, they had that other type of car, a regular car. There was a bunch of them in there too.
Mm.
Then I got
That's what
stopped
I'm
for being
telling.
nosy. There was a crime scene going on, and I'm being nosy. They were like, "Hey, you come down here." Like, damn.
Yes, Nelly, they do that. Whatever car they're driving, motorcycle they're driving, that's what they do. That's it. It's always gonna be a target. There's always gonna be a target. But you know what? Like I said, if you're not doing anything wrong and you have nothing to hide, why
Make it worse.
make it worse? Make it worse.
Yeah, because they're gonna always win that because they are officers. And
Mhm.
if you're not complying, whatever they ask you for your ID or your license, you give it to them. You don't say, "Well, I ain't gotta show you my license." And I've seen them do it, and then they wind up pulling him out the car, and he's going to jail.
Mhm.
And now
And
they're
then
gonna
it
impound.
escalates from there.
And you going to jail. They're gonna impound your car, and you know it's high. You know it's very high to get that out the impound. They
Yep.
charge a lot of money. They worse than the
Yep.
people come take your car. Then if
Out
you
here
got stuff in
they
there,
charge $108.
and if you got stuff in there, it ain't gonna be in there when you get your car back. Whoever working at that place is gonna take it, and
It's
it's a lot of
always
money. It's
the
like a waste of time. Then you got to go to court
way.
for it.
The
So it's
car in
like
the garage is taking
pick
flag.
your poison.
That's crazy. That's crazy, Nadia. I'm glad he beat it. I'm glad he beat it. But that's the only way you can beat the law is if you take it to the law.
Right.
Because if you try to beat him on your own, you're gonna lose.
Yeah, because it's
And
gonna
and
be
New York City, like there's cops on every other corner, so it's not like all the other states where you have like one patrol car, like there's not many there. Like in New York City, there's patrol cars like on every other corner. So in a minute, if there's a cop that's being that's dealing with an aggressive person, in a minute you'll have the whole block with cops.
yep. And sometimes it's needed because some of them people are very strong. I've seen one, he beat that cop up
Mm-hmm.
and they had to come and help him. And he was a young boy, but the cop was very nasty towards him. He was calling him slow and stuff. He was like, "You come out here and I'm gonna show you how slow I am." The dummy went out there, and the young boy whipped the mess out of him. And this was in a
Mm-hmm.
station. This was in the station because you never know. Sometimes you never know what you're gonna get on both sides.
Yep.
You don't know if you're gonna get
And
that.
a
That,
lot of
that.
a lot of the cops, I say it, a lot of cops are kids that used to be picked on in school.
Don't forget, a lot of them are they ex-military as well.
Yep.
A lot of them was in the military.
400 bucks to get it out. Well, here they charge you. There's a fee to get it out, and then like they charge you I think it's $108 a day to have it in their garage. So if you get arrested today and
Yep.
and they tow your car and you spend the weekend and you come out on Monday, aside the fee for towing your car, whatever tickets you may have on your car, you have to
Hmm.
pay $108. So that's $316 at
And
$24.
don't forget, you got to go to court after that. So you got to pay the court costs and all that. All that for you not just giving up whatever they ask you.
A
They ask
simple
you to step
ID,
out.
yeah.
They ask you to step out the car. You be like, "What I do? You had no right to stop me." And then you start resisting. They get very aggressive. Next thing you know, you in
Nelly
cuffs
said
on the
her son
ground.
Nelly said her son leaves again tomorrow.
Oh wow. Well, safe travels to him. Marvin was over
Yeah.
there. What you fighting the war for? Y'all don't even know what y'all fighting the war for. Some people, get benefits from joining the military. It depends. And a
Yeah,
lot of
some
them
people
don't
don't
ask,
even join.
yes. A lot of them don't actually go to Iraq. Some of them do, and some of them don't. They go to a lot of different places.
A lot of them are just going there just so they can afford to live. Cause nowadays everything is just too expensive, man.
Anytime
Life is
they start charging you for bags. I'm like, damn. So I see a
yep,
lot of people bringing their own bags with them.
yep. I got a bag full of bags here. We
I
do the
I
same
use
thing.
them for I use them for my smaller trash can.
Now we don't have plastic bags. We have the material bags.
They trying to get rid of that and bring back the The brown paper bags, the problem with that, they not as sturdy as they used to be. They
No, and then
not.
you put in meat or anything cold and they go right through the bag.
Yep.
She said, remember I sent you the graduation?
Yeah, I saw it. I know you're very proud. Those moments are precious. It's like when you see them at that age, graduating, you be like, it seemed like they just was babies yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Now they grown and going off to wherever they want to go.
3 years? Wow. My kids never wanted to go to the military.
Only one didn't go was my oldest son. My youngest son went in the army, and Cheryl was in the Air Force, and now my grandson in the Air Force, my oldest grandson.
The Air Force is good. The Air Force is pretty decent.
I think it's what you make of it. You get to take your trades or whatever. Plus, you get a chance to see the world.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. That's
Which
why
way?
Cheyenne was gonna go, but she changed her
I
mind.
didn't, I didn't know Cheryl was gonna go until she finished school and the man came to the house and she was off.
Mhm.
Her father was in the military, same thing, Air Force. They
I
did
have
more travel
military.
than I ever did. I ain't do no traveling like they did, or like they still do. They always going somewhere. They just was in Georgia a couple of months ago, her and the
Yeah.
girl.
Your background wouldn't let you. That I find like to me that's crazy when you have people who had a rough life and they're trying to make a change and the opportunity is there because they had a rough life, they can't make that change.
I wonder, do they still have Job Corps? Do they still have Job Corps?
Yeah. I was watching a video on what Job Corps was when it was created,
Mm-hmm.
and they said, it was a place for it wasn't a place for troubled kids. It was just a place for kids um who were having a hard time in school and
Mm-hmm.
whatever. They said that the system took it
Mm-hmm.
over and made it a place for kids, kids who were in and out of prison and this and that.
So they messed it up.
Yeah, the system. Because now you have nothing but you know um hard kids there. Like it's the same thing with ACS taking the kids out of their house. They'll tell you that you're not a good parent and remove your kids to put them in a place with somebody who's raping them. So,
Yeah, they killing their own kids. It's crazy.
mhm,
It's like the system is backwards. To me, it's always for the criminal. Easton Harbor can
there
be
was this one lady that everybody's talking about right now, and she has I think 5 kids, and she gave them to ACS. and everybody's talking mad. You know, they're talking mad stuff about her, and I'm like, this is crazy because she's saying that she cannot do it. She got to get her stuff together, whatever the case is. And instead of leaving them in the street or giving them or
Yeah,
selling them or killing them,
I heard about that.
she's giving them to atheists and everybody's shitting on her. Like that don't make no sense to me.
It would have been okay if she left him outside somewhere. The thing about I like it's a lot of places for people now. Instead of them just leaving the kids abandoned,
Uh
you
huh.
have quite
Mhm.
a few places you can take them to, as opposed to abandoning them or killing them, and that's what a lot of people are doing.
Right.
I just heard about
It
the
just
lady.
don't. It just don't make no sense.
No, their mind ain't right either. To kill a person is crazy, but to do something to a child, your own child, that's even worse. One, they got a call, police got a call about this house. They always got a call about this house. At this particular time, the little boy was outside. Okay, he ain't never been properly taken care of, so they asked him where the mama was. And they was in there on the
Uh huh.
floor. House was trash. And when they got up, there was a child underneath of them. He was only
Oh
what,
wow.
5 years old. He was dead.
Wow.
But people gotta understand when the police come and try to assess whatever the situation is, sometimes their hands get tied. They take you to court or lock you up and then you go to court and then you get a pass. That's not the police fault.
Yeah.
The system is for criminals.
Well, this whole system that they got going on now, the shit that they changed with um where when you go to court, there's no bail if it's not
They made that a law already.
yeah you get released on your your own recognizance or whatever. Since they did that, I think New York City has gotten 10 times worse.
Since they release people on their own recognizance. Yeah,
Yep,
just like
I
Korea.
think
They
the
release
only
people.
ones that don't get released like that are if you try to kill somebody or if you kill somebody.
Not true here. Guy tried to kill his girlfriend. Wound up she burned the house up and it killed her friend. The fact that they let him out. So, see stuff like that. Everybody's complaining about the crime that's going on and they're getting on the mayor and the governor, especially the mayor. He's a young black guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was a young black guy
Mm-hmm.
and now he's getting all this gray. I don't know, these jobs these people get it's a lot to take to try to enforce laws against a lot of people. Because some people are appreciative of it and some people not. And they expect miracles. They expect something to happen overnight. It doesn't work that way. It's a process. But they saying his process ain't working. They already got rid of the state's attorney, but she didn't get charged. She got probation. And one so-called mayor was spending
I think I've seen that she was on the news, right? I think it's who is it, Crosby?
um, I forgot her name, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that if I'm not mistaken, she got for fraud, not for fraud, for something with money. Um,
Yeah, something
yeah,
they do.
she didn't get any time. Yeah, she didn't get any time. She got what she got was a year house arrest
Yeah.
and 3 years. I think
You
it's
know
three
why
years
they did
probation
that?
and
You
community
know,
service.
but you know why they target her? because when Freddie
Well,
Gray died, when the guy they had in the back of the cruise truck died, and she went against the cops, they targeted her ever since then. She's the state's attorney.
mm,
Ever since
yeah,
then,
yeah,
and now they got
yeah.
one mayor who was spending gift cards from people was giving gift cards to the homeless. She spent them. She can run again. I'm like, what kind of nonsense is that? How can she run
Mhm.
again after committing that kind of crime? And they want somebody to trust them. It's crazy to me. But this lady, her and her husband was talking, and they getting a divorce.
And I think her husband is running for Congress or something in that state.
Yeah, but I
Her
doubt it.
husband is still running,
Yeah,
and
I doubt it.
I think,
You know, they're
well, I
gonna
don't think he's gonna win either because when they were interviewing him, he got caught up with a lot of shit. Like the interviewer was asking him questions, and he was uh what the saying is pussyfooting around the answer. He wasn't
And you
answering
know what
them.
I think? I think he got away from her, distanced himself from her because of what she was going through. Instead of sticking by her, he wants a divorce. They're getting a divorce. Supposedly getting a divorce.
But I tell you, a lot of people from her state were standing behind her.
Yeah,
There's a
she had a lot of
lot of
support
people,
because it was some
a
bullshit.
lot of people.
They killed me with that. They locked up one lady because she was selling books. She wrote books and selling them. So it's
Mhm.
like extra money that she not supposed to have. But these people take trips. These people go on vacation.
Mhm.
They do all this thing. To me, when it comes to us, those governors and mayors and state's attorney is just a title. When it comes to doing something for the neighborhood or for the people, their hands is tied
Yeah.
'cause they can only do but so much. And the least little thing they do and they feel like it's wrong, they're gonna get them.
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, why y'all ain't doing anything? Their hands is tied. So they just have a title, that's all. They don't have too much power. And if they do, they scared to use it. Because people gotta understand it's not just that title, it's a whole bunch of people behind that, just like you said, the president. It's a whole bunch of people behind that. He has advisors,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So they're not the only ones making the decision.
Right.
So, but people frustrated and think it's just their reason why these things are not getting done, because a lot of times they don't want it to get done. But that young mayor, he is turning gray and he's a young man, and they
They
mad with
don't
him.
want progression. They want suppression. They don't want. They don't want. They don't want like another documentary I had seen was I believe it was in Maryland about not this young boy. Um, he was with his neighbor, and I'm gonna try to recollect as best I can. They were playing on a bridge. The bigger kid was had the younger kid in a chokehold or whatever. Some people were driving by in a car, and they asked if the little boy needed help, and the little boy said yes. So the lady called the cop. Um, the cops got there, whatever. The older kid ran. He ran to his house, and the cops chased him. When they chased him, the kid was in a car. The older kid was in a car. He got out the car and went to run in his house, and they tased him. Um, Come to find out that the cop that tased him was fired from another area
Mm-hmm.
for from he was rough with the other people or whatever. Um, so they were interviewing the old mayor, and the mayor said that he was fired because um the I think the governor said that policing um so the mayor had it so the cops would go and talk to the people, and basically building a bridge between the people and the police so the people would be more safe with the police. The mayor felt that um the police were too soft, so he hired that man knowing that that man had that background. He hired him so they can roughen up the police a bit. And he was there his first day on the job, and he killed that young boy. And the boy, he had he was a football player and all this other stuff, and then he got diagnosed with bipolar and I think schizophrenia. I don't remember, but he wasn't aggressive. That cop killed him.
That's another thing. They don't handle people that have that problem very well. They either gonna tase them or shoot them.
Uh huh. And
You
when they
know,
were
boy.
interviewing the old chief of police, they
Hmm.
asked him, "How many times have you ever tased anybody?" And he said, "I never used my taser." He said, "These are people you see every day." That kid, I forgot his name. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna let y'all know tomorrow. The
Okay.
guy that he said I ran into him. I know where
Hmm.
he lives. He's gonna run from me. Where's he gonna go? He's gonna go home. So instead of the cop trying to calm the situation, he agitated it.
Escalated it.
Yeah, so that but according to what the lady said, that's what the governor wanted. The governor wanted the cops to be more aggressive, that he wasn't okay with the police going out and being friendly with the people. And I think that's where they get everything fucked up at. Because
Yep.
the chief of police who was there, he was right. He said, "I know where that kid lives. If that kid would have ran from me, I would have just went to his house." So this is what the government wants. The government wants this. They want the police. The government wants to control the people, and that's what Donald Trump is all about, to me, in my eyes. So, well, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodnight to you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me.
All right. When can you call me?
I'm gonna, yep, I'm gonna look it up, and I'm gonna tomorrow. I'll come live and I'll tell you what the name of it is, and
All
I'll tell
right.
you where you can see it at. But
I said when can you call?
I'll well, I'm not gonna call you now. It's two after two. I'll call you in the morning when I get up.
All right, later. All
I'll be
right,
up like
baby.
about 8, 9 o'clock. Alrighty,
Okay.
Nelly. Thank you for coming through, King Bit. I appreciate you, my love.
Good night, everybody.
Um, Ronnie, Finest Jules. Thank you guys for coming to hang out. I appreciate you all. You have a good night, and we'll talk tomorrow. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll definitely have that information about that movie and stuff. Well, documentary. You have a good night, sweet dreams, and I'll see you in the morning. Don't forget to smile. You never know what someone's going through. Bye.